We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Chop. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The offense changing the play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Sweep to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ball game?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? Where were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Toss sweep, trying to get it outside to the right. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Chop. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Rousseau. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fights off the defender. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game, and how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Prince. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Flips it out in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Prince. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield, it's Prince. Out of the backfield, he's open. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll pull it down and run. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Puts it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Prince. Rushes on him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
They go to the ground. And he watches it for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Prince. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to pass, it's Prince. Pulls it in, it's LeBoy. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the outside. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Yeah, defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Quick strike complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's moved. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Back open in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for a man. It's Prince. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Steps away. Still on his feet at the 25. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To the wideout. He's brought down near the 49-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Prince. Here comes the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and
he'll take a shot. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Now from inside the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
we know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Working on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's chopped. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They get to the line quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The #1 key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And they'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Fires to the tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Quick completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Pocket breaking down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Oh, they're after him. Dumps it off in the flats. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. That leaves him with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chop. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Booth. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season. Winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense. The play
unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Cooper. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. Oregon, 52.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Chubb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Cooper. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Coming into this one. We wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.